Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. Well, I have another doctor with me. Dr. Andrea?
Andrea.
Farrell. Andrea
Yes.
Farrell. And I think you're all together.
We are. We're a team.
This is a working team.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And what do you do?
My specialty is yoga, movement in the body, peace of mind, meditation, guided imagery, mindful eating.
These are all the things I do. She's got me down pat.
Yeah, definitely though, yoga is my specialty.
Don't do yoga. I don't really, I'm automatically eat what I eat. Mind over matter. I'm a hopeless case.
Right.
I think, working on.
Never hopeless. Never
hopeless.
Never hopeless.
I like that.
Right.
So I always said on my another interview that don't ever put yourself down.
Right.
Is that a good thing?
I think that's a beautiful thing because connecting to your true self, knowing that anything is possible, it's never too late to make changes, and
I like the changes bit.
yeah, never too late to make changes.
Never too late to make a change.
Mm-hmm.
So if you feel yourself that you're in a ditch, you can get out of that ditch.
100%. 100%.
Is it totally up to the person? All right, totally up to me of what I change and what I do, because we always like to say, well, that person said to do this and that person said to do that.
Well, I think it's beautiful to have a support team, right?
Well, if they're good on your side.
Around an individual.
To be on your side.
Yes, someone
Not
that
always
believes that you can make changes, and also it takes the true desire within the individual's self.
True desire of what?
To want a healthier lifestyle. To feel.
What makes you think you're not in a healthy? How do you find out you're not in a healthy lifestyle?
Well, you want to feel well, right? Okay. And if you're not feeling well, there's probably some changes that you can make.
How do you find out those feelings of not feeling well, because you don't really recognize them? You probably don't even know what they are. To feel good, how do you recognize that?
Well,
you go through a list of things you do.
Do you ever have times when you're just feeling tired, fatigued a lot? You know.
Yeah, when I go to bed at night, that's not a joke.
There'll be some days where I just feel that way all day, you know.
Really?
And maybe it's because I'm not drinking and I'm not hydrating enough. I don't have enough water. I'm not eating a clean diet.
So now you're saying it's to do with food, but would it not also be to do with mind over matter?
Mind over matter is very powerful. I believe that.
I think it's more that than it's actually food and drink and all that, but is it a combination of both?
I think it's all about balance. Balance is key.
Balance is
and
key.
Not just standing on one foot kind of balance. Balance between the mind, the body, the breath, your spirit.
She's taking my jokes.
When you can unite
one
those
foot balance.
things.
That's funny. That's something I would say. Is that a balance on one foot or what? No, I'm just a joke, so don't worry about it. You're being serious and I'm being funny. No, but getting back to being serious, because we're only in charge of one thing in this entire world, is ourselves.
Right.
And if we're not in order and we're not doing what we think we need to do, we're off balance.
That's right.
Okay. So I would say probably, not a majority, but a lot of people out there are definitely off balance. I'm not talking mental. I'm talking about off balance as of their life making it better.
Right.
What's the most important thing to do to get this sort of balanced out?
I think one of the most important things is gentle movement in the body to connect to our body is our temple, right? So if we're not feeling well in our body, if we're always stiff, kind of achy, that can really affect our minds, you know?
Yes.
So if you can just get up every morning and do some gentle stretching, a fluid spine, just, hydration, all of a sudden, balance.
Now, the only balance of exercise I do when I get up is I get up and I obviously, it's cold, so I put a thing on the gown on. I float to the kitchen on the side of the tea, mostly tea, and make the tea.
I love that you float there. That's nice.
Oh yes, I do float. I'm a very light person, as in walking anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a heavy person.
Right.
I'm a very light. I actually do. I've floated through life for a long time now. 39
Beautiful.
And holding.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't let things bother me too much because I
Beautiful.
like to sit. I actually like to sit back and analyze. And I've been a lot of, with this COVID thing. I've had a lot of problems, not personally, but in business wise. I've had to sit back and kind of now, how am I going to do this? And I'm not the only person in the entire world that is thinking about COVID.
Right.
The whole world. This is not
Very
only
true.
in America. It's the whole world. I don't care who you are, even the little kiddie-wigs thinking about COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we get? And I don't do that. So I sort things out. So how do we get the whole world in this predicament right now? They're all in a predicament.
Mm-hmm.
Some are better off in their predicament. Some don't have a bigger one. But we all have something with one. How do we cope with that and get through that as an individual in this world?
I think first off, you allow yourself permission to slow down, right? Everyone needs to just really connect to that belief that it's allowed to slow
Now
down.
she's talking slow down as of slowing down your mental, not slowing down in your movement, because we're all locked in our homes and everything.
Well, also taking the time to think before you react,
I love that.
right?
Think before you speak.
Right. And you brought that to me when you said that you like to think of your surroundings and just kind of be, find that ease, that it's okay
Where are you?
to...
What are you? What is this? Right. Look at your house and instead of saying, "Well, was I?" Think of, be thankful for what you have.
Right.
Be thankful
Gratitude.
for what God has given you.
Mm-hmm.
I always thank every minute. I've had big houses, small houses.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it didn't really
Creating
make any
comfort
difference.
and beauty around you, I think, really adds to balance. If you feel somewhat organized, that can help you feel grounded and centered and balanced. And, just taking time.
Okay. This is a big question I have. Procrastination.
Yeah.
Procrastination is a very, very big, long word. I don't mean long in letters, I mean long in what you're thinking. How do people get out of that? Because procrastination means that we all do. We procrastinate and don't do it.
Right.
How do we get over that when we do it a lot, all of us?
Well,
Tomorrow.
I think first off, you can look at the big picture of what you want to obtain and then bring it smaller. And for me, what works are to-do
Yes.
lists. I mean, if I make a list of the things that I want to
do that day.
To get done for the day, and you just check them off. You do one, because sometimes it can be overwhelming if you look at too many.
I was going to say, I think what stops me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
When you have all these things you've got to do.
Right.
And you end up not doing any of them. And the reason being, because there's so many, and you go, oh, forget it. It's just, maybe do one a day.
Tackle one task at a time.
It's gone.
Right.
Do
Exactly.
you not feel, I feel great when I have something I've procrastinated about, and I'm not going to tell you how long. It'll be awfully embarrassing. And I'm not going to put myself there. You do that one thing, and it's funny how great you feel. Am I the only one that feels great? I hope everybody else does.
To feel accomplished is
That's the word.
right.
accomplished.
You feel accomplished, and it takes the stress away when
Yeah.
you feel like you're
That's what
accomplishing
it
your
does.
goals.
It takes that stress
And
away.
really, that's what we all want. We want to feel less stress, less anxiety, more grounded. And so when you can accomplish those things, it's a good feeling.
It's a wonderful feeling.
Mm-hmm.
On that, we're going to close out on Dr. Farrell. We're not really closing out. We've just got a few of the same company within all this interviewing. So I think we've got one more to interview, and then you're all coming on together.
That's right.
I think that's the plan. I'm not sure, but I think that's what the plan is. So I'm going to thank you for coming on.
Thank
She's
you
been
very
amazing.
much.
I've learned a lot of things because life is enjoy it. It's never that bad.
That's right. Right. It's so
It's
true.
never that.
It's never that bad. And any struggles you're going through, that'll pass.
Well, sit back. I do that a lot.
Mhm.
I sit back, and everybody else actually, people do ask me, say, why are you so calm and so, because I actually do, and I've done it all my life. I sit back and I think, now, what are we going to do about this, and how are we going to sort it out, and which is the best direction to go in.
Mm-hmm.
And my direction might be totally different to somebody else's direction. I'm quite sure it would be.
Right.
But don't get yourself, in all a frenzy. And all
There's
that
also
crazy
a
stuff.
lot of power in breath work. right?
Breathing.
Slow breathing.
Well, I learned breathing in
Gentle.
acting and all that stuff. You know, you're just so nervous going onto all these stages. And I remember modelling, my heart would be pounding. I thought it was going to pop out of my body. You know, once you get on the runway and you start, you know, laughing and joking, going down there, you're happy.
Yeah.
We're going to see you in a little bit. We're going to be right back, Vegas Live with Ninon. And don't forget to YouTube, become a member. 2 things now. You should be just subscribe. Now, subscribe and become a member. Member means that you're going to get all sorts of things. I don't know what you get. Oh, it's not a member, it's a join. See, I just got join. So subscribe and join. You're going to join me. How cool is that? I'll be right back.